You're almost there. Don't mess this.
Oh no.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back.
Like leaves on the Mississippi River. Black leaves in the Mississippi fire.
First, we have to stop dealing with illusion.
Mississippi choir.
We cannot ask the people who programmed us into oblivion
On the Mississippi
to program us out of it.
and we've got
So far as I'm concerned, education has but one honorable purpose, one alone. Everything else is nonsense. And that is to train the student to be a respectful and a responsible handler of power. People do not train you in how to take their power away from them when they hold power by controlling you. To expect this of other people is a contradiction in terms. Freedom is something you do not wish upon, you do not dream upon. Freedom is something you take with your own hands.
Islam comes after everything else fails. Islam is obedience to the will of God. After we have tried our will, and we have tried the will of those whom we have taken for gods beside Allah, then Islam comes.
There is no God but you. Need to talk to y'all for a minute. Praise be the Lord. Get serious for a minute.
Today we need to just bring our hearts and our minds. And I want to deal with something that has not only shaped our communities, but the very world we live in. It has shaped it. Systems of deception all around us. Some people call it the covenant. Some call it hidden hands. And some call it the agenda. But no matter what you call it, the results are visible and they are still the same in our neighborhoods, in our schools, in our food, and in our entertainment. Just about everything we do, we find this agenda. And it has become the very way of life. So the question today is, how do we see it? How do we name it? And most importantly, how do we defeat it? This is your brother Yahya with another episode of your resurrection class. And I thank you, family, for really standing by me while I was moving. I just moved into my new home and starting to get everything set up. This is my podcast room, work room that I'm in right now. And it'll have enough room for me to do everything I need to do, and just got to get it all set up. So I just want to talk to you from a familiar point of view today, but I'm going to bring some truths to the live. You know, when you hear the word covenant, You think about a binding agreement, a contract, a pledge of some kind. And now imagine a contract not for the good of the people, but against the people. A plan designed not to uplift, but to keep whole nations distracted. It's a cold system, ain't it? Yet it exists.
And his enemy has tricked us with words. And God will save us with words. There are words designed to disarm you. Words crafted to confuse you, control you, and keep you from ever becoming yourself. They don't just insult you, they program you. And if you don't break the code, you'll keep living a life that was written for you. I wrote a word. I wrote word weapons to expose the language systems that has illed us. But this is not a poem. This is not a ring. It's a tool, and I'm giving it away for free. Download, read, share, before another word cuts you down again. If this hits you, don't scroll past truth. Subscribe, comment below, and share this with someone asleep.
This, and it is real, and it has divided us and made us dependent on the system. Many researchers even point to writings and testimonies about how powerful families, corporations, and governments design systems to keep us, the masses of us, under a certain type of control. And whether you believe the Rockefellers or other ruling classes literally did that, wrote it down, and executed it or not, the truth is systems have been set in place to profit from our ignorance, our labor, and our suffering. That's a fact. And I just want to break them down to you, because in order for you to fight them, you have to know what they look like. You have to know what your enemy looks like. You have to know the form he's coming in. And I want to expose, as my teacher has taught us, how to expose the systems that may hold the keys to your problems, a lot of them. Let's talk about the educational system. This system is designed not to teach us how to think for ourselves. This system, it teaches us what to think. And we learn how to follow the system based on what it's teaching us. And we call that education. Now, how to lead and how to follow do look alike. Yet how to take tests and how to solve problems are steps in the system. And they don't really shed true light on how all of us should properly look at tests and what these tests will give us in the end result of the test, which is to solve problems. The financial system, banking, credit, debt, insurance, housing. These were never built for us to own, family. It's just a fact. They were built for us to borrow on and keep us indebted to. Rent. Staying in a cycle. Think about the food system. How it's publicized now and coming under a lot of scrutiny. Fast food on every corner, but no fresh produce in the neighborhood. GMOs and chemicals in the diet that weaken our body. It weakens our body and our mind. See? Think about the entertainment system. We ain't got to stop there. We can talk about the entertainment system. Music, movies, media. They often program us to distract, glorify violence, and keep us from building real unity and real wealth. The political system, every 4 years, they come around and lie to you, shake hands with you, and ask for votes. But they rarely invest in a real long-term solution. If you okay with that, if you want to continue waiting on that, you go right ahead. But the masses of us are waking up to the real issues at hand. These are not random accidents. We understand this. These are connected. This is what many refer to as the covenant. Now, let's just pause for a moment. Because people always ask, why do rappers, actors, athletes, some of the richest people and the most visible black people find themselves drawn to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? It's simple. It's a simple truth. The truth is that truth resonates. It resonates. And when you are at the top of the industry and you've seen the contracts, you've seen the blood, you've seen the manipulation, the way people profit off of pain and ignorance, you realize money does not equal true freedom. They hear Farrakhan speak about systems of exploitation, and they know it's real. They know it's real because they lived it behind the closed doors. So you don't have to convince these celebrities, these actors, these movie stars, these rappers, these athletes. You don't have to convince them. That's why you'll see our people in Hollywood in the music game still reaching out to a man that mainstream media tries to silence. Because deep down they know. Deep down, family, they know. And this isn't just religion. So don't think I'm taking it to that level. You know. This is survival knowledge. Survival knowledge. Knowledge that we need. Knowledge that we must have. Now let's address something that comes up often, a lot more often than many of us may like. People will say, if the white man is the devil, then what about when black people kill each other? Doesn't that make us devils too? They ask them kind of questions, man. Oh yeah, they ask it. And this is where understanding systems come in. This is just the truth. When a system, family, is designed to strip you of land, culture, history, economics, and then feed you violence, what do you expect? They feed you poverty. What do you expect? And homelessness and hopelessness is perpetuated.